it. The whole wide world loves me.
We're getting so live.
The whole wide world's gonna see.
And we're getting so live.
The whole wide world loves me.
We're getting so live.
The whole wide world's gonna see.
We're getting so.
And I'm going, I'm just going ahead and drive home while I'm doing the interview.
Right. That'll work.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just nice like that, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just.
Hello. I'm gonna go outside
in the
and
building.
in one moment. I got low battery and everything.
Vine. Somebody's swinging on Tarzan's
I
vines.
will not be showing my face. So look at me.
Did you have fun at the dance party?
I'm having a ball. A ball.
Sounds like
dancing the night away. All
All right.
Y'all ready to get the show popping or what?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's get it going then. And this is Traveling While Black. To the show. And I'm your host, Weezy P. And this is my co-host, Dominic the Dream. Say what's up, Dominic.
Hello. How's it going?
How you doing?
Oh, child. I'm too relaxed.
All right. I'm just chilling out, got eating out with my kids and enjoying a nice margarita for a Friday night. Margarita. That's my line of work.
oh dang, margarita.
And ready to get the show popping. So what's today's topic we discussing? So today's topic we're gonna discuss single moms. I know a lot about that category. Let's talk about the things they can do to if they can't travel like they like to. What's some type of things they can do in their own city?
So let me ask you a few questions. So since you're a single mom, and I always hear moms saying, I'm single, I don't have enough money to travel with my kid or with my children. What do you say to the moms out there who are single that possibly think in their head that they cannot travel because it's so expensive in their head? Now, me and you already know how much travel is on our side. Right. In their head, what do you say to those moms who are single and possibly say they can't travel because of the expense? Now, I know what I'm going to say, but let me get it from your perspective as well, because you're a single mom.
Right.
Or your mom, not single, but your mom.
I got you. 1 second. Got the kids bugging me already. Hold on. For me, I would say, well, for one, they should book with us so they can get a deal. And two, I would recommend them finding what's available in their own city. Like I look for the resorts in my own hometown in Virginia. There's a resort in Williamsburg, places in my own city that's easy for me to get to and don't cost that much, just to go for like a weekend or something, or go to whatever state is close by and just find what fun activities that you can do in your own home, in your own backyard, and what states around you that you can go to, if you can't go super far, and figure out a budget for yourself, What I did to figure out, get all my bills under control, I got the app Truebill. It helped me out a lot. Just figure out what's due, when it's coming, and, when I'm going to owe and yada, yada, yada. So I know how I can budget my finances and what I can sit and save and put away, and start, just Googling what's in your town, like as far as like resorts and hotels and you know, what cool cruise ships I can do, you know, anything that's close to my area if I can't get out as far as I would like. But all I say is make a plan and execute it and do the best. And you can, you know, cook international foods at home, make you feel like you're in another place. You know, go to an international grocery store or get you a passport. It's got to be a way to get you out of here. For me as a single mom, I became a travel agent and I figured that'll help me get deals and discounts so I can travel. You know, that'll help me out. So I won't have to spend all that bread from all them other people, other sites, you know, spending way more money to go places when I can be an agent myself and get my own personal travel agent deals. As a single mom, I figured that would be a lot easier for me. But there's always ways around it, you know. Just try to make the best out of it, what's in your area, and so you can still have a good time. As you see, I'm still dealing with those problems. Look at this one.
Look like you're breaking up some.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Dominique?
I can hear you now. Just make sure
Can you
you
hear me now?
connect to the Wi-Fi in that area. Yep.
What's the matter?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, we got a baby crying.
It's okay. You want to teach your children how to be an entrepreneur during this time. So whoever has children and have a business as well, this is a good learning lesson for your kids. Like if you're on a meeting with your children in the background, don't be ashamed of it because you're teaching your children at an early stage how to be an entrepreneur. Because
Yes.
children always are going to follow what you do. When they see you on the phone talking to clients or whatever, guess what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to pick up the phone and pretend like they're on the phone just like mommy or daddy.
Right. I make them my little business partners. I take them everywhere I go. I make them my little
Absolutely,
assistant.
they're business partners. Mm-hmm. And
Uh,
now,
I'm back.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, I take my business partners wherever I go so they can soak in all the
yep,
knowledge as I do it. My niece already wants to
absolutely
start her
right.
own business.
And what some people don't
Despite
know
what,
is that when you're in business for yourself, have a home-based business,
right.
you're breaking up.
Can you hear me now? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hear me now? Okay. Yeah, they see everything.
Yep.
And they just
But
soak it all in, you know. My niece already want to start her own business just
okay.
watching me. So,
But I'm gonna say this real quick because I gotta go soon because I have company and friends that I'm with because I'm of course I'm out of town. So
all right.
what I wanted to say is that when you're in business and you have children, we're gonna get to another segment on that. When you have a home-based business and you have kids, you're able to have those kids as your employees. Believe it or not, this isn't Dominique saying this. This is the IRS that is saying this. So on that note, you guys should be able to know this. We're trying to inform, you know, the Black community about this, having home-based businesses, because this is stuff that us in the Black community do not know. So we're informing you on this. Now, what Sharita said about having staying in your hometown and find a resort hotel there, that's all well and good. But I'm gonna tell you the other side of traveling and you're a single mom. So when you're traveling and you're a single mom, people don't think that they can go to Cancun, go to Jamaica and enjoy themselves. Get your children, get you and your children your passport. Go look at our last segment of how to get your passport so you can follow those steps. Get your children the same passport. Do not leave your children out of getting that passport. Don't. Because I know some parents, they'll try to say, well, I'm going to get mine. My kids can wait till they're older. Do not do that. And the reason why I say don't do that is because these resorts will let your children stay for free. And most of the time, it's under the age of 11 at most resorts. Under the age 11, they can stay for free at most resorts. Now, that's why I say get their passports right away. Why would you want to wait till they're all old and grown?
Right.
Go ahead, let them enjoy and experience a different country for free at that resort.
And I think
Now, I
a
know
passport for a
one
kid is
resort
only
that's
like
already doing it.
$115.
One resort that's already doing it is called the Ryu. They're already, because since I'm a travel specialist, they send me emails every time any deal's going on. So right now, you can travel with your little one for free. They can go ahead and stay at the resort for free. If you travel to these resorts, you know you have to pay per person. But what the Ryu is doing right now is that they're letting your little one go for free. And there's a lot of other resorts that do that in Cancun, in Jamaica, and also in Dominican Republic. Y'all hear me? I mean, I don't know if y'all hear me or not, because some of y'all just want to just stay in the same little boxing area. Get out of the little boxing area, listen to our last segment of how to get your passport. And that don't mean just you. That's including your children as well. Get your children their passport as well and let them enjoy what you are enjoying in life as well.
I totally agree with that. I plan on taking my kids to Jamaica with me, wherever we go, and getting them some passports for sure. Let them experience the world early, you know? No, never too, I don't want to wait till it's too late. Got to do things as a family, you know? But we're gonna go ahead and get into this California Hollywood story with my homie Khush. Got my first guest today, and his name is Khush Jafari. This is my longtime best friend from way back in the Dizzy. And you know, we've been kicking it ever since day one. And then he had to get up and leave for California. But we still stay connected, you know what I'm saying? So Kush, why don't you tell the people about yourself? We know this is my longtime homie. We used to rap together, you know, we got some tracks together. Why don't you tell them about how you know, a lot about California and Hollywood and whatnot?
Well, like you said, my name is Khush Jafari. Been out here in LA for about 10 plus years, you know, enjoying this good Cali weather or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you can see my whole body, I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. I don't know how y'all on the East Coast, but it's still a little chilly out there or not, but you know, I'm enjoying this good Cali weather and yeah, man, it's been a trip being out here, to be honest. You know, it's a lot different than the East Coast, you know. There's a lot of opportunities out here. I mean, basically whatever you're trying to do in life, you know, it's you can access that in LA County. You know, that's where I'm based at. You know, I mean, South Central. I stay in South Central, but I'm all over. You know, I make moves all over the county, all over LA. I be up and down, you know, the West Coast, really. You know, but I still travel outside the West Coast, but you know, I've been out here rapping, doing my thing, running my Hustlenomics clothing line, as you can see. You know, I'm rocking that. You know, it's just an everyday thing for me. You know, so when I'm not driving around making my moves, making my drop offs or whatever, that's what I do. Is I run my clothing company as well as still making music. So that's like my main goal out here. But I've dipped and dabbled in a lot of stuff, you know, out here. You know, I did a little bit of acting stuff, you know what I mean? And you know, one thing I will tell people, like, they don't really want people to know this too much, but like one thing, like just say for example, if you into acting, right, out here, you can come out here and if you don't know how to get into the industry and all that, like if you don't want to do all, even if you don't even want to do all that, you can hustle money up like sitting in the audiences. People don't even know that, you know what I mean? I used to do that, you know what I mean? Like I used to it's a company called SRO, but there's a lot of different companies that basically, when you watch TV shows, I mean, I haven't done this since the whole COVID thing, but before the whole COVID thing, like when you watch a TV show, any show you watch, you think it's a whole, when it says they being taped in front of a live audience, that is true, right? But the thing is like they pay a lot of people to be in the audience. Like if you coming from out of town, if you really just want to go to that show, you might I don't know how that works, like how you get free tickets or whatever. You might try to get the free tickets and all that. But also they have people paid to be there because it's not going to fill the audience up. There's not enough people that just want to go to these shows on their own and spend their free time there, so they pay people like me. I used to go up there and it's just all types of shows, Steve Hart, all types of stuff, like whatever you could think of, you know what I'm saying? I've been up there and you sit in the audience, laugh, I mean, you'll meet a lot of different people, interesting people, like all types of people into acting, that's just doing music, like if you're a
That's
young
dope.
dude, what was your same reason?
I said that's dope.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
dope. Like
where you do that at? Was that city called Culver City or something like that? What's it called?
Culver City, it's mostly in Hollywood. Mostly have you North Hollywood, Culver City, Century City. It's like they wherever they do filming at. Most of the time it's gonna be in the Hollywood area. It's gonna be either Hollywood, Studio City, where Universal Studios and Disneyland and all that is, and Culver City, where they got the Sony Studios out there. Century City, which is like kind of by Beverly Hills and all that. And it's dope, you know what I mean, especially for younger people, but it's not just for young people, you know what I mean? And you can meet a lot of people in act that's in the industry and that's acting, and you can make a lot of connections that way, you know what I mean? And or if you just want to fall back and go to shows and make some little quick money, it's cool to do that too, you know what I mean?
It's a good place to network.
Yeah, it's a great place to network.
If you want to be in the music industry or movie industry, California is definitely a great place to go network and start at. But why don't you tell us what fun stuff there is to do out there and all the turn up spots? Where if somebody like never been out there, what you would recommend for them to go turn up at and have a good time, take their families and stuff?
Families. I mean, me personally, I like to go to the beach a lot because that's like my vibe. I be at Venice Beach a lot. That's a whole spectacle. Like some people think Venice Beach is too, it's too like it's a lot of weird stuff out there. You know what I mean? But it's cool. Like it's a lot of art. You know what I mean? You're gonna see all types of people, like all cultures. All ethnicities out there. A lot of skaters, people playing basketball, surfers, whatever, people dancing, all types of fly shorties, you're gonna see it all. If you're trying to be bougie and all that, what I mean, like spend a lot of money, go up to Malibu. They got some cool spots up there, some nice spots to go eat. It's a beautiful view, you know. Of course it's Hollywood. Hollywood is cool. I mean, I think everybody that want to go to LA, y'all should, I mean, people, you don't want to go to Hollywood at least one time just to see it's a spectacle, you know what I mean? And the strip, like Hollywood Boulevard is, it's popular. There's a bunch of young people, you're gonna see old people from all different countries, and it's fun, you know what I mean? It's like whatever you want to find is out there, you know what I mean? If you into weed, you smoke weed hard, of course you're gonna find that. If you're not into that, you don't have to be into drugs or nothing, it's cool, they got the City Walk, which is like Universal Studios, but the City Walk is like outside, so that's a good place to go if you want to eat and take, a family a nice family oriented place. You know, I like to be in the hood a lot too. You know, I be in Compton, South Central and stuff because that's, you know, like sometimes that's my vibe. Sometimes I don't want to be bougie
Yeah,
or.
they should definitely go check out that Nipsey Hustle spot, right?
Oh yeah,
Check out the
see,
Miracle Store.
yeah, that's cool, but that's shut down now, and I'm not gonna lie,
Shut down.
I wouldn't. Yes, it's boarded. That shop is boarded up, and I ain't even going front with you. Like I wouldn't suggest you just go around there, just like wandering around if you're not from around there. It's not really like that type of spot. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that like the way after the whole Nipsey
Hey, that's
Hustle
good.
thing.
That's why we doing this so people know.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like after the whole Nipsey Hustle thing, like the area, like they kept it respectable for people because they they knew the people wanted to come through and see. It's like damn near a monument now. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
knew the hood, the gangs out there, whatever. They knew the people wanted to come through there, so they let them come through and see that. As long as you come in respectable, you'd be good. But like I said, it's not really typically the type of area if you don't really know LA like that you want to just be wandering around is because
Oh
you end
no,
up.
no, 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 no. I don't want to send nobody nowhere dangerous. I know Dominique took a picture in front of the store, so I didn't know if it was still Gucci to go over there, but I'm glad you
No, I
said
mean,
something. Now we know. They probably
yeah,
moving
yeah. I mean,
to a different location.
I
That's
don't know.
probably
You know what I'm saying? I haven't really seen about like I haven't been over in the area in a little while. You know what I mean? But last time I was over there, because I used to make some drop offs over there. Last time I was over there, they had the whole thing boarded. So I don't know what's going on over there, and I haven't really asked nobody or anything like that. So maybe
right.
they might be relocating it or I from what I understand, they had so many orders coming in, like after the whole Nipsey situation, they had so many orders coming in for that marathon clothing that it was just kind of out of control for them. So
Yeah, they
I mean, I
probably had
kind
to
of
get a big old warehouse. I just ordered me a shirt a while ago. Got me one. So
oh you got
they probably got a big old warehouse or something now.
yeah. See, I mean, I like Nipsey stuff, but I stay in that hustlenomics all day. Like that's really my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that hustlenomics. See,
I
you a product of Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
not really, but Nipsey,
Well,
I ain't really a product of Nipsey,
I mean,
but
I'm not saying you a product, but he's definitely probably helped inspire you a little.
I mean, I guess you could say that a little bit, but I didn't really get
I don't know
my
about you,
idea.
but he definitely inspired me. But
I didn't really from Nipsey, but I definitely did listen to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying while he was alive, and I ran into him and his crew before over there on Slauson, so I respected what he was doing a lot because I had the same type of visions. He got to manifest all that. You know what I'm saying? But same type of visions I was having. So I respected what he was doing a lot. And I used to live in that area over there. So I know how hard it is to come up out of over there and do what he was doing. So I really respected what he was doing for sure. You hear me? But yeah, it's a lot of places in LA, man. You just gotta explore for real. You just gotta explore. Like I said, I like the beaches a lot. But I'll be popping up all over the place.
what's
I go to
good with the
Beverly.
clubs though? What clubs be popping though? What's the club spots? What a turn up spots at?
Man, I ain't been to the clubs in a minute because it's like the whole COVID thing. Like I really ain't one club I used to like a lot was Savoy in Inglewood. That club used to be popping. It was like a Belizean club, like it was like Jamaican like slash Belizean. It used to be popping. But I haven't performed nowhere in a long time. So it's just
I feel you.
I ain't been on the club scene like that. You
Right.
know,
COVID did kind of mess things up a little
but
bit.
Savoy
It kind of
was
messed up the vibe.
that was definitely that spot was definitely jumping to Savoy. And the last club I went to was out in Long Beach, but I can't even remember what the name it was, but it was popping. Like I had this one shorty buying me drinks. And it was me and my homie was in. It was, we was kicking. We was vibing. Like it
It was a
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, it was a vibe. Long Beach is cool too. They building up Long Beach, and you know it's cool out there. You just just know where you at, and be respectful. You gonna be good,
That's what's up, man. Well, shoot, my dude Kush is definitely a traveler extraordinaire. He's a military brat, so he lived everywhere. He done been everywhere. So you were born in Scotland, right? You
Yeah,
were
I was
born in
born in Glasgow.
Glasgow.
I was born in Glasgow, Scotland. You know what I'm saying? You're a murder cap. No, I'm just playing. No, but it really is though. It's really like that. But yeah,
Tell
I
us
was
about
born.
all the places. Tell us from the beginning, all the places you've been. Give us a
uh,
little scoop on each place.
All right, so I was born in Glasgow, right? Glasgow, Scotland, Postal Park represent. That's where my family on my mother's side. That's where we from. I was born there. My brother, he was born in Scotland too. My mother. So that's where I'm originally from. You know what I mean? And I still got all my family on my mother's side out there. And Scotland, it's cool. It's like I haven't been there since I was 18, so I know it's a lot different than how it used to be. You know what I mean? And it's a lot more built up. It used to be kind of run down and stuff, but I know it's a lot more built up. And my generation from Scotland, like me and all my cousins that I came up with, they doing really good. Like they changed a lot from like how my aunties and my uncles and them how they were living. You know what I'm saying? So they done upgraded the whole situation out there. So it's cool. You know what I mean? I really want to go back home, but it's I'm so busy out here in the States. Where else? Like, of course, Reezy, like I was raised, partially raised in Virginia, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, 757 area. We 757 represent. I still 757 represent to this
Seven
day. I
five
got
seven represent.
Bayside High School, Lake Edwards Campus East connection type thing. You know what I'm
Ali, Lake Ellis, Kansas City.
saying? And
Lake Ellis,
VA,
baby.
VA is cool, but it was just crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? The time that we was coming up, like it wasn't a lot of opportunity at the time, and Cass was getting in trouble and things, so I had to make moves. But I still love going back. It's better for me now to go and visit versus like just staying out there. You know what I'm saying?
And
Um,
Dominique the same way.
it's
She refused to stay back in Virginia. She said she visits
huh?
us now. She just visit. She refused to come back to stay any at all.
Yeah, 'cause honestly, it's not a lot of
As a
opportunity, and
VA veteran myself, I understand. So I ain't even mad at y'all.
I always felt like the state itself, the Commonwealth, they don't really allow the culture to grow as much as it would if they just let it do that. You know what I mean? Because like it's so much talent out in 757. Like man, so many people can just hot bars like ridiculous spitters from 757.
Oh
Like
yeah, the talent is real in the 757 for sure.
it's
I just talked
super.
to my boy George yesterday. The venue is coming back. You
Oh,
just
the
gotta make
venue's coming back.
reservations.
Oh yeah. See the venue, that was the spot over there in Park Place. Oh, that was yeah.
That's a spot
That's
where
the
we used to perform at every Monday night, and they are coming back after COVID. You got to make reservations though.
I gotta come back and
Long
rock
as it's
and rock.
back.
I gotta come back and rock the venue one day, yo, because
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get back on it. I'm gonna get back on
yeah,
it.
that was always a dope situation with me, you, and the Keepsters. We was always over there. We got our 40s. We was getting crunk, yo. We was getting in. Like,
For
yeah, we
sure.
used to be twins.
What other spots
Let's
you
see.
been to though?
I was when I first came back from overseas. Well, let me start. After Scotland, when I was little, we moved around from Cali to VA to back to Scotland, and then the first school was London, is in England. So that I was real little when we lived in London, but I still remember a lot. Like I had a lot of fun over there. The education is different. The school system's different, but like it was crazy because I lived on an American base, right? Like right around the corner from my elementary school. They call it primary school in Britain. They call it primary school. But I lived right around the corner, right? And I lived on an American base with American kids, right? but I went to school with the English kids. So when I went to school, I would do like the English accent, so I didn't stick out as much, like, so I didn't, they didn't like pinpoint me as the American kid or whatever. You know what I mean? Even though my whole class, I was pretty popular in my class, so everybody knew I was originally from Scotland, but I just would do the English accent to fit in more and just kind of meld in more. So that was a cool experience coming up there. Like it was. I mean, I just remember as a kid, like we just had so much fun. It's a shame, Reezy, because I don't be seeing like kids when I'm driving around now. As a grown man, I don't really see kids like in the streets how we was when we was kids, just playing soccer, football, baseball, whatever, skating, riding bikes. Like I don't be seeing a gang of kids do that like how we was. And that's how it was growing up over there. We was all outside playing hide and go seek, freeze tag, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Manhunt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was like in London. You know what I mean? And after London, I was like 8 years old, and we moved to Jacksonville, Florida, and Jacksonville was cool. It's hot as hell in Florida. I mean, anybody that been to Florida, it's humid.
Take your skin off.
Yeah, your face might melt off a little bit, so just be ready. In the summertime, you can't even wear a shirt. You wear a shirt outside, niggas be like, "Oh, nigga, you going to a job interview? What's up?" Like,
it's not even fair. Me and VJ are just smoking people. Look, we're just smoking folks. Look, we're just smoking people. Look. Oh man, there's a kid, we don't know what happened with that person. But look, we're just look. We're just smoking people, just laughing people. This is crazy. Oh man. Oh, how did you let me catch up? How did you let us catch up? T!
It was cool. The 90s, it was crazy. Like, I just remember, one of my first memories coming overseas was like, the first thing I heard on the radio was Bone Thugs. I was like, damn, this is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even, overseas, we was listening to Tupac and Biggie and Wu-Tang, but I ain't heard Bone yet. And then when I came, I heard Bone Thugs. I was like, damn, what is this? Like, you know what I mean? They playing this in America? Okay. So, Jacksonville was cool though. But it's real spaced out, it's the biggest city in America land-wise. Most people don't know that. Jacksonville's huge. Like, you know what I mean? I was just down there,
When you fall, where you looking at the boats, they look like they're moving slow, right?
Like I was just down there recently. Me and my family, we had an Airbnb down there. We went down there. No. We ain't even gonna talk like that. We're not even gonna talk like that. Party, drank. We had to.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then one of my homies recently passed down there. Man, one of my that I grew up with, like, Reezy, you like my oldest friend on this earth, but like I knew him even before I knew you, this type shit, you know what I mean? So that was like hard for me, but that's part of it, you know what I'm saying? So Jacksonville was cool. It's not, of course, it's not the most popping place in Florida. You got Miami. I was just recently down in Miami too, and yeah, that was like awesome. I can't even describe that. I was jet skiing and all that. It was flying. I was feeling like a rich nigga, even though I'm a rich nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jet skiing by Star Island and all that. With my shorty on the back of me. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what's up.
Yeah, Jacksonville was cool. Jacksonville was always good for me because, like, I didn't really have the same type of problems I did in VA and like out here in Cali, like with the police. For me personally, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't really worry about that, but it used to be a thing for me. So that was one thing I always liked about being in Jacksonville. Like, it was a lot of people have this like this like I can't think of the word. It's just like a stigma about Florida, how it's like really racist. I ain't really never had that type of vibe down there. You know, nobody's ever really came at me like that down there. So and, you know, I've definitely, you know, had that type of problem in other places, but yeah, you know, Jacksonville was cool.
Yeah, I
Then, you know,
never really had too many big issues when I go to Florida. It's usually pretty chill.
yeah, Florida was always real chill for me. I had a lot of friends, a lot of drinking, a lot of parties, drinking. Uh, you know, the big weed down there, smoking big weed. You already know. Uh, back in the day, it was like mango and crippy and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were smoking on. But you know, one thing about Jacksonville, you definitely gotta have a car. Definitely. There's public. You ain't doing no
Everything's
public.
far.
Yeah, everything that far. Ain't no public transportation like. I mean, there is, but it's super whack. Like, and it's not like being. You know what I mean? So you better, you know, be prepared to do a lot of driving. But the traffic's not that bad, so you know
Right.
that's cool. You know, it's a lot of
Yeah,
driving,
the
but the
cities in
traffic.
Florida are always really spread out anyway, so you can be doing a lot of driving regardless.
Yup. Florida is very spacious, especially Jacksonville. So yeah, the traffic ain't too bad, but you know everything is mad far apart.
Right.
So after Florida and Jacksonville, you know, I left there. I was like 13, going into high school or something like that. So I moved to Virginia Beach, back to Virginia Beach, and yeah, that was, you know, to the good old campus east. You know, that's when I met you. I met the
Right.
Still Rich. Yeah,
Hey.
you know, and it's been on and popping since. You know that, you know, I did a lot of skating in VA. You know, VA. I got back reintroduced to the cold seasons. You know, because there ain't really too much of a
All
cold
right, go
season.
ahead.
Ain't too much of a cold season in Florida and Jacksonville, so I got reintroduced to the free cold. You know, during the winter
All
time.
right, so I took everything.
Um, no, you already know how Virginia Beach is. It's like it's cool. It's cool. A lot of, you know, it's popping, but don't get it twisted, because yeah,
Can't go left.
yeah, it can go left very quick if you're in the wrong place. Just keep yourself humble. That's what I advise. Keep yourself humble.
Right.
You know?
But VA
The
can be a good place. There's good places to go in VA too. It's not all dark.
beautiful place. The strip. Oh man, during the summertime, the strip is popping. I don't know how it is now, but back then, man, the strip was popping. Remember
Hey,
these avocados and all that, like.
ever since Pharrell brought something in the water to Virginia Beach, it's been popping ever since.
Oh,
But
that was
COVID
the
kind of
best.
messed that up, but he wants to bring it back. He had to cancel the second one, and Virginia's was very disappointing because that concert brought life to Virginia. Like we never had anything like that here. So for
Yo,
Pharrell to bless us like that was just beautiful. Like he really put a smile on everybody's faces in Virginia for sure with that one. Definitely
didn't
got to
they have
bring it back.
didn't they have the Freaknik in the '90s though?
No, that was Atlanta, I believe. That's Georgia.
I'm pretty sure there was one in Virginia Beach. If I'm not
No,
if I'm not
I don't remember one in Virginia, but definitely Atlanta and Georgia.
because
But we were all little kids
oh,
then, so that
but
doesn't really matter.
huh?
We were
What'd you
all
say?
little kids then, so it doesn't really matter. We know we haven't been to one freak Nick. I was a little ass kid when that happened, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, but I was looking at something on Facebook where they were showing like Virginia Beach, the strip in like the '90s. It was like super popping, Reezy. I was like, damn, that
Oh
looks
yeah, it
fun.
definitely was popping though. It definitely was popping. I don't know if it had freak Nick, but it was popping for sure.
If I'm not mistaken, it was, but you know, I might be mistaken, but I don't think so. I'm
Hey,
pretty sure.
if you really want to know people, just go do your research and Google it because I'm not sure. I was just a kid back in the early 90s, so I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot of. I mean, you know, you already know it's like it's a lot of events that go down in VA where it's really popping. It's just like I feel like out there, you know, like when they was trying to get the basketball team and everything, like I feel like they always the Commonwealth be trying to like stop it or something. Like that's what one thing I never really liked about, you know, that, you know. But besides, if you coming through, you know what I'm saying, you can definitely find a lot of things to do, I mean, everybody
Right.
concerts, like,
Virginia,
everybody.
I recommend Town Center is a new place in Virginia that's popping. The
Oh,
beach, the strip is popping. What else? Downtown Norfolk is a lot of nice restaurants and hotels and things. Chesapeake, downtown Chesapeake, and Greenbrier is a good spot. I've been in Virginia all my life, so I got more experience than Dominique and Kush. So, listen to me. I can definitely give you the heads up on that one.
Also, I don't know if Lynn Haven is still popping, but Lynn Haven Mall used to be popping. I used to like
Oh
that.
yeah, Lynn Haven Mall definitely still be popping. They be having little things going on over there. But enough about Virginia. What was the next spot
Okay,
you went to?
next spot after VA, it was, I think it was DC. That's where I was after that. And DC is, man, DC was so much fun. I mean, if you from DC, you already know they like it's been a long time since I've been up there. But back in the day, it was like the go-go scene and all that. Like that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they even still have that. Like I'm older now, so I don't even know, and I haven't been to DC since. And it was crazy, man. It was like because I was there. I left around the time they had the George Floyd situation, and
Oh
how they
wow.
was like. Yeah, they was rioting in all the cities, and in Madison, they was going hard. Like it was crazy. I was like way on the other side of the city by by the airport, and like I could smell smoke in the air because the people were like
Damn.
not, you know what I'm saying? They were not having it. They were representing for George Floyd. They
Yeah,
was
you were over there when all the riots was going down.
Yeah, yeah. And like I was just leaving when that whole thing popped off,
Mm.
and I came back to here. I came back to LA, and of course in LA they was getting turned up.
They
Like
rioted in LA too, right?
yeah, oh yeah. But one thing I will say, which I'm proud of LA for, they did not riot in the hood. They did not tear down the hood. Like they did not. They went to Beverly Hills
Right.
town. They went to Long Beach a little bit, but they went to like the little nice parts of Long Beach and all
Yeah,
that.
because they were trying to get stuff out of Beverly Hills stores. That's why.
Yeah, they ran all of them in Gucci, which is yeah, I was all on Facebook like y'all better go up in Gucci because yeah, you know how
Right.
they be
We trying to go where the good stores at.
yeah. I mean, I'm saying like you know how they be treating us. Yeah, go represent. But
Right.
now like, but now I'm back in LA. Um, so I still travel a lot though. You know what I mean? I'm this year. I'm trying to. I got a lot of spots. I got a lot of spots to hit because, like I said, I got to go see my peoples in DC because my peoples just recently moved out there. So my sister got a
Right.
house out, and I haven't been there in years. So I'm trying to go and go see her house and all that and hang out with my people. Me and my girl supposed to go to New York because her family up there and all that. So we gonna go back to New York, and I'm gonna be back on them New York vibes. I love New York. When I was there, they showed me
Hey,
so much.
send me the footage.
Oh, I will. You already know.
The trip, send me all your footage. I want to see.
I,
We the audience want to see your trips because you are a travel extraordinaire. Call you Kush Johnny Appleseed. You all over the place spreading your seeds.
yeah, I spread my seeds all over because you gotta roam this earth. You gotta explore. You gotta explore God's green earth. Like I never really understood people that just been in one spot their whole life like that. That I can't even comprehend
You
that.
ain't
Like,
grasp that.
but I grew up all over the place. So I was fortunate that way. There's pros and cons to that, but I found more pros in it. So and I just
Right.
been my whole life. You know what I mean? Because like but I do want to have my little station. So that's why I've been in LA for the past 10+ years. But I love to go and visit the East Coast a little bit.
Out of all the spots you just told us about, LA your favorite?
It's really hard to say what's my favorite because you know what, there's things I really like about LA, and then there's things I don't like so much, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's the weather's great, beautiful women out here, a lot of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? If you dead broke in LA and you can't, I mean, you can't get no money out here. I mean, I just don't know what you're doing because it's
I hear
out
you.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, on that note, you know what I'm saying? Just tell the people what you want to leave with the people before we wrap this up.
What I want to leave with the people, my
Tell them
people,
that they need to get out and travel and see the
get
world.
out, travel. You know what I'm saying? See the world. You know, expand your knowledge, yo. Get culture, like, get some wisdom, like experience life. You know what I'm saying? Lift each other up. Get this hustlenomics. Check out Khush
Hey, that
Jafari.
shirt fresh, man. Send me one. I already got to rock one too.
Yeah, I got you, yo. I got
Shirt
you.
fresh. I loving that one, though.
Yeah, because I'm about to make some new stuff this weekend. So I got you, yo. And
That's what's up.
check out Khush Jafari, you know what I'm saying? The album, Hustle Nami. Get out there and travel, experience life. Don't be scared, Joe. Don't be scared. A lot of people be scared. Like I be seeing people on the internet trying to scare other people from coming to LA and this and that. Like, you gonna be good. Like, you mind your own business and you know what I'm saying, be humble. You gonna be good. Don't be scared to go out and travel and experience the world, because it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? It is priceless experience. Like, all the material stuff in the world can't compare to experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Preach,
So
brother.
that's one thing I would say. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
endeavoring.
We appreciate you, Kush. Thanks for stopping by and dropping some jewels on us and encouraging the people to get up and get out and stop being stuck. Got to see the world. Take your babies with you. Get all your whole family some passports and get on out of there and set a budget to the side, set some money to the side. Or, you know what I'm saying, hit up me, Weezy P Bucket List, hit my company up, and I'll send you on a trip and give you a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's Weezy P Bucket List. What's your list? Tell me your list, and we're going to try to help you knock some of them places off. You know what I'm saying? Or you can holler at Dominique Williams. You can hit us up on Facebook. She's Dominique the Dream. You can hit her up. She can book you some trips too. Holler at us. You need any advice on where to go, where to pay, what's the activities going on, what's fun things to do. You know what I'm saying? We got all the insights on that. Just hit us up and we'll let you know. We'll help you get your destination in place. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for coming out. Before we leave, I'm gonna leave y'all with our last segment, which will be Dominic the Dream. Oh, my bad. The Adventures of Dominic the Dream. And this adventure, she's gonna be showing her Hollywood, California trip and the blast that she had. And that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for tuning in to Traveling While Black.
Hello, everybody. We are now in Hollywood and beautiful, sunny California. There's nothing like it. So we are on the Hollywood Boulevard right now, where you see all the stars and their names. This goes for miles and miles, and there's also stars across the street as well. So let's walk. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Six of the month. Charge it to the car. Charge it to the car. Charge it. Charge it. Charge it. We go grocery shopping. Got a limited option, 7-Eleven snack, having food lying around popping. Filling up the cart, get y'all nutritional art. And you know it's real cause it's pumping up your heart. Got the hot food program, I was sliding through Burger King, hitting pizza it up. And yup, we getting wins, get the large combo instead of the dollar menu, only just recalling memories I send you. The Mexicans on 3rd and Miranda let me win, getting Axe high jeans, white tees and everything. Send my girl to the stove, they get the crab legs jumbo. Tonight I'm eating like a king, she cooking seafood gumbo. This that eat better today, long lines in the county building, they don't fix this today, then I'm gon' have to kill him. Had some dimes in my pocket, the plug wanted a nick, gave him a dime anyways, he gave me 7 EBT credit. And we went to the stove, and we went to the stove, and we went to the stove, and we went to the stove. Just charge it to that car, charge it to that car, charge it to my car, yeah, my EBT car. And we went to the stove, and we went to the stove, and we went to the stove, and we went to the stove. Like, charge it to that car, charge it to my car, charge it to that car, get that EBT car. Charge it to my car, charge it to my car, charge it to my car, get my EBT car.
Fine, we just been through. Mine on my EBT on my mind. Don't get a weather check, but I stay in that food step line. So holler at me, I'm selling them dollar up on the dime. So go ahead, tell my sis, give me that pin to the card. Walk through the door like a motherfucking star. Whatever y'all want, just throw it in my car. No need to wait till morning, we can get an early start. Roll up in that joint about 12 a.m. Boy, look at the line, we just like them. It's the first of the month, now I'm fitting a munch. Friday morning, Ice Cube got the crunch. But I bet you we got 2 things that match. Now I'm getting attached. Peanut butter, we got the jelly. Ain't really shit, y'all niggas can tell me. Cause a week ago, my ass was starving. Ramen noodles, grilled cheese with no margin.
Charge it to my car, charge it to my car, get my EBT card. Charge it to my car, charge it to my car, charge it to my car, get my EBT card. And we went to the stove, and we went to the stove, and we went to the stove,